Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, there's a new event in the DC Dark Legion game, so I'm making a guide because I know some of you will need it. If no one cares about this topic anymore, I won't cover it again, so please leave more comments about the topics you care about so I know to make more of them. Alright, enough small talk, let's get to the main point. Today's event is Echoes of the Batcave. The event name is new, but I checked it out and it seems similar to the old event. Still, I have a few extra tips for you today, so watch the video carefully. You might learn something you didn't know. First, let's talk about Showdown and Secrets. This is the part where you need your friends, and your friends also need you. So the first thing you should do is clean up your friend list. Anyone who has been offline for more than 2 days should be removed. If it's just 1 day, you can let it slide since the timer might not be exact, but 2 days is the point where you should delete them and add new active friends. That way, everyone can get more rewards. This part is very important. In the send section, you send gifts to your friends. In the open section, you receive gifts from your friends, plus the ones that come back from the gifts you've sent. To send gifts, you'll need Batarangs, so you have to complete missions like Crisis, Anti-Crime, and Daily Tasks. I've already finished and claimed the daily tasks, but for Crisis, I still have some missions unclaimed, so I'll test them here for you. This section resets 3 times a day, so try your best to complete everything to maximize your Batarangs. The most important part is the Anti-Crime Network. You can combine it with the Supreme event tomorrow and in the next 3 days. Maybe I'm a little late to remind you to save up intel, but starting from the end of this event, you should really begin saving intel for this part. That way, you'll earn more Batarangs and also get more rewards overall. Now let's move on to Clank Surprise. This one is simple. The more you level up, the more rewards you get. The material you need to level up is the Batscanner, which you can get from the previous section. That's why friends are so important. You can also get Batscanners from the drop target drills, but that part depends on luck. Just like other events, if you're lucky, you'll get lots of rewards. But if you're unlucky, you won't get much. And even if you spend money, luck still decides how many rewards you'll end up with. To play this section, you'll need Pinballs, which you can get from the open gift if you're lucky. You can also earn them from the pass by completing the assigned daily tasks. There's one task in particular that requires using pinballs, and here's the thing. If you're playing free-to-play, you won't be able to finish this task in the last 2 or 3 days if you've already used up all your pinballs. So my advice is to save at least 3 pinballs for the end. As for investment, if you want to spend on this event, I suggest going big because the rewards are really good, especially the magic eyes. You can also buy pinballs with gems, but in my opinion, it's still a bit expensive. They already lowered the price after feedback, but I still feel it's pricey. So what about you? Would you spend 1k gems to test your luck, or wait until the last day to see if you're close to hitting the milestone and then buy a few more to secure the rewards? Comment your thoughts below the video. Oh, and I almost forgot. In the friends gifting section, they added an update where you can send gifts directly to the friends who sent you gifts before to build more trust. Make sure to send the same amount or even a little more so you'll receive more in return. If you can't send enough back to your friend, just message them to let them know you'll send it in the next event because you ran out of Batarangs. For example, earlier I sent everything to Jutch because I couldn't send him gifts in the last event. So I kept my promise this time. That way, you'll build trust with your friends and receive even more in the future. For the drop target drills, you should upgrade them as early as possible. To upgrade, you'll need to level up the Clank Surprise section. This event's rewards are really good. If you want to invest more, you can also purchase from the Harvest chest. But in my opinion, the valuable option for players who spend is the Drop Target Drill bundle. It's cheaper while still giving rewards that are basically the same. If you're aiming for the event title, though, you'll probably need to invest a lot more. And honestly, I don't think it's really worth it. Now let's move on to the store. If you're a new player, I recommend buying anvils, as many as you can. They're more important for you than most other things. You should stockpile anvils so you can eventually pick a limited hero that you think can carry your team. For example, back then I saved up for Constantine, upgraded him to 3 purple stars, and he carried my team for a long time. Right now, I'm waiting for the return of Deathstroke. As for the Mythic Legacy piece, I'm not sure if it can unlock the legacy for limited heroes. That's why I can't fully recommend it yet. If it works for limited heroes, then it's definitely worth it, because you'd be able to buy 200 Magic Eyes. For comparison, the current price of Magic Eyes is 3,000 Batcoins for just 20, while the Mythic Legacy piece supply costs only 2,000 Batcoins. That's why it would be such a good deal if it works. But if it doesn't, then the price is just too expensive. For those of you who already have strong Mythic Limited heroes and are now looking for Mythic Non-Limiteds to build a team, like me right now with Krypto, then you should focus on the red card. You can still grab a few cheap anvils, but after that, prioritize the red card since it's really valuable in the long run. Finally, with any extra bat coins left at the end of the event, I recommend buying Quantum or Fire Pit, since both are very important for boosting your power. Oh, and there's one more thing I haven't mentioned yet. Make sure you join a strong league, or at least one with lots of active members. That's because players who invest heavily in the game are often in those leagues, and you'll get to enjoy some of the benefits from them. For example, in the Harvest Chest bundle, there's a special event chest. When someone buys and opens it, the rewards are shared with the entire league. That's why being in a strong league is so important. I was lucky enough to get accepted into a top server league, so I've been able to benefit a lot from them as well. Finally, let's talk about the materials I mentioned earlier, like pinballs, Batscanners, Batcoins, and Batarangs. All of these have a time limit, so if you want to claim event rewards, make sure to use them up. But if you want, you can also let them expire and then sell them for gems. I don't remember the exact value, but last time when I sold some leftover items, I got quite a lot of gems. Back then, I couldn't use everything because there were usage milestones, so I didn't have enough to reach the next one and ended up with extras. If I remember correctly, it was something like the Batscanner. So maybe some of you can try experimenting. Thumbed. Don't use up all the materials, let them expire, and see if selling them for gems is actually more profitable than spending them in the event. If anyone tries it out, let me know in the comments. Personally, I don't dare to test it myself. Alright, that's enough for today's video. If you want to see more content on certain topics, make sure to leave plenty of comments. I really enjoy reading your comments, even if I can't reply to them all. Some of you leave positive feedback, some leave criticism. The compliments give me motivation, and the criticism helps me improve. Thanks to all of you, this channel keeps growing. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video.